Hello, everybody, and welcome to another episode of Snackboy. I know what you're thinking. I know you're thinking to yourself, Snackboy, stop it. Stop it. Just because you go to California does not mean that you're going to make us sit here, whether it be Europe or New York or California or wherever you are, or Laurel, and say, well, I want to know what's going on with Grandma, and I want to know what's going on with Sue Crummett, and I'm not to be kept in the dark. You don't just bring these people into my life in a surrogate fashion and then just yank them away, Snackboy. We need to know the update. Well, today you will. Today's update is about Grandma and Mom, and it's kind of funny because recently Grandma's been getting out of the house a little more via Aunt Jane, and it was Mom's birthday coming up, and Grandma and Mom got into this huge fight because Mom said, Mother, we need to have a little talk. I am, of course, taking care of your money because I'm very responsible with that. And, Mother, you are not always very responsible with your money. She said, Susan, cut to it. What are you trying to tell your mother? And she said, Mother, I know you love to play bingo. Oh, Susan, what? She said, I know you love to play bingo, Mother, but because of some lack of funds, you need to cut down to only twice a month as opposed to every week. And I don't want to hear a fighting word about it. Grandma said, Susan, you get back in here. Susan, come here. You are not going to tell me that I'm not allowed to play bingo. I worked for years, and it's my money. And if I want to play bingo every week or twice a week, I'm going to play, Susan. I'm going to play. And Mom said, Mother, be mature and responsible and think for a second. Mother, I like things, too, that I cannot do all the time. Mother, I love my aquariums. I love fish, and you don't see me going out every week and buying fish for my aquarium. So I think that you should learn from my example. Oh, Susan, how could you talk to your mother that way? Well, anyway, Mom's birthday was coming up, and Grandma got her revenge. She had Aunt Jane take her out for a little shopping day to get Mom's present, and they came back, and it came in a box with a nice little pretty bow and tag on it saying, to Susan from Grandma, and Mom opened it up on her birthday, and out she pulled her gift, a lazy Susan. Oh, yes, my mother, Susan Crummett, was not too happy with this insinuative gift. A lazy Susan, a lazy Susan, people, the laziest of turntable gifts. And she said, Mother, what do you call this? And Grandma looked at her and said with one eyebrow arched, it's a lazy Susan. Do you hear me, honey? I got you a lazy Susan. And she said, Mother, what are you trying to insinuate? Are you calling me lazy? And she said, I don't know if I'm calling you anything, honey. It's just I got you a lazy Susan. And Mom put it on the table and tried to spin it, and it wouldn't even spin. And the gift was spinless, and she said, Mom, it's broken. Mother, it's not even working. You get me a gift like this, it hurts my feelings, and it's not even working. And she says, that's right, Susan. The lazy Susan doesn't work, and neither do you. And Mom was in a rage. What do you call what I do around here? She says, Susan, you have no skills. Mother, I can type. If you hadn't married that wonderful angel saint of a man, Ronnie, and she looked at my dad and winked, she said, you wouldn't have a stitch. You owe everything you owe to your husband, Ronnie. So don't you tell me you're a hard worker. And she said, Mother, you got me a lazy Susan. And she said, if the lazy Susan fits, swear it. Oh, Mo, revenge will be Susan Crummett next time, people, I can assure you.
Cut.
Revenge will be Susan Crummett next time.